don't know why all of you are so nervous. Why are you so nervous?
don't-
You've
why
got nothing
don't-
to
what
be
do you
nervous
mean?
about. What do you mean? You don't need to be nervous. You're just facing off against your sister, the goddess of chaos, who's been the She's just been the. She's orchestrated your downfall over the last millennia. Okay.
Yeah. I'm just a little
So as
worried.
we left off, you had defeated Fred. You had fallen through the realm of Maelstrom. You had fallen through the air down towards the peak of a mountain within Heisengarin. And as you fell, you noticed that there's something in this world that is holding it apart, not keeping it together. It's like a veneer over your eyes that makes everything look like it's scratched with like static. Like every part of it is sort of breaking down at its molecular structure, and for some reason, just gravity isn't really having such an effect on you right now. You are at this mountaintop, faced off with Anarkara, who has stepped up towards you, Farlan, and given you, what can only be described as a very fucked off monologue, and has just cast a spell called Chaos Cloud. Well, it's rather less of a spell, more of an effect. It's a legendary ability. So, yeah, in the text, it's being described as by the Kraken and with an ink cloud. It is not that. This is just an easier way to reskin a creature because it's the closest thing that I could find to her. So, yeah, we've got that to come. Now, each creature that ends your turn within this cloud will have an effect happen well, we're not going to know what it is because it's chaotic. So, as we get to each person's turn, you have the choice of whether to stay within this cloud or whether to leave it in whatever way you can. It is up to you how you go about that, but battle continues, and we get up to the top of the round again with Fabius. Fabius, what are you doing? Is Christina there? Hello?
Yeah, but
Hello.
he has muted me.
Ah, lovely, lovely. Great job, great job.
David.
Fuck's sake.
Oh, so I'm first.
Yes.
I think I'm gonna try to leave this cloud, maybe.
Okay. Well, you can see that it is a cloud. It is sort of it obscures your vision, but you can see where the edge of it is. It's a heavily obscured area. I'm not gonna like argue that you can't see where you're going because that would defeat the purpose of it. But yeah, you can see well enough that the edge is about 25 feet behind you.
Maybe I try to like climb. Climb down.
So remember, this isn't on the mountain. We're not taking the mountain as being whatever plane of existence this is. You're on one flat area. It's sort of like a scratched away surface of the world. It is not a mountain top. It is not physical topography. It is the veneer over the world that keeps it from meshing. So yeah, you are on a flat surface, sort of within open space, but you can walk on it like normal.
Okay, then I walk away from it.
Okay, so you're going full movement, 30 feet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you get to here and you are outside of the cloud. You now have your action and bonus action.
Yep.
Everyone get thinking about what you're going to do on your turn when it gets to you. Harry, and you're next.
Yeah, I pretty much think I know what I'm gonna do.
Cool. Fabius, have you decided?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do since...
You're very quiet on the microphone.
I think since a lot of us doesn't have a very good HP,
yeah,
I think I'm gonna do Mask Cure Wounds.
Okay. And
But
what range is that?
A 30 feet sphere.
Fear.
Sphere.
Okay.
But I can do it 60 feet from me.
Okay, so 60 feet is right, like, sort of in front of Anakara, so it's like here.
Yeah.
We can
Just that.
we can say that you did this before you moved, if you want.
Yeah.
Okay. So you cast Mass Cure Wounds. What area are you casting it on? There's this would be a 30-foot sphere. So you're going to need to leave one person out, either Harian or Icarus, if you're doing it on everybody else.
Take away Harian, because I think he has better HP than Icarus.
Okay. So it's going to be Taran, Farlan, Icarus. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so cast your spell. And then roll for healing. See how much each person gets. Okay, so 9 HP goes to all of these. Please apply that to your character sheet. I've applied it to Taran's. That was an action. You still have bonus action. It was also a leveled spell, so if you've got any cantrips that are bonus actions, you could do those. Otherwise, there's always rage, but it's up to you.
I'm not gonna attack now, so rage seems unnecessary.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I think I'm done.
All right. You've got one cantrip that's a bonus action, which is Magic Stone. Just FYI.
Yeah, but I don't think it does
What-
anything productive, so.
Okay.
What is that?
It imbues like rocks that you've got on your person with magic, so that they can deal additional damage when used as a sling.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's that anyway. Okay.
Yeah, I think that too.
Next person's turn. Harian,
Yep.
what you doing?
I, on the other hand, am moving towards our big sister.
Okay.
I'm gonna step up next to Farlan.
Take your movement. Can you go that far?
I was
You were
here,
here.
5, 10.
5, 10, 15,
15.
20, 25, 30. So you would be there.
There. Yeah. Oh, hello. Oh, hang on. There we go.
You would be there, yeah. Okay, so what? Okay, so you move up close to Farlan. You're stood right next to Anarkara. We'll just
Yep.
call her Kara. So you stood next to Kara. What are you gonna do?
I'm going to talk to her.
Okay.
And as Harry steps up to her, he basically just yells out, Kara, please wait. This doesn't have to happen. We don't all need to fight like this. I know that you're upset about our brother, and whatever wrongs we've done to you, and whatever wrongs we've done to Buri, and we are so sorry about them, but I don't believe that he is entirely dead. He's out there somewhere, and we may have, and I say, and I emphasize this, but we may have a way of locating him. If you want to find him, we can end this peacefully, and we can just do this as a family and try to mend some bridges here, and just please, just don't. We don't need to do this.
Okay. Roll persuasion at disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
31.
Oh my god. You're fucking broken, dog. I don't know what to tell you.
Okay. We'll see what happens when it gets to her turn. Is there anything else that you want to do on your turn?
I am thinking that I can do. Uh, duh, 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 duh.
I just saw that I casted the wrong spell. I did cure wounds, but it's supposed to be mass cure wounds, so should I roll that instead?
Yes, please.
Oh. There.
So what spell slot did the other one burn up then?
I've
a
don't
level
worry, I've
1.
refunded it. I've refunded it.
Thank
got
you
it
for the
back.
refund, dear shopkeep.
So
Upon-
you should get
on your
21 instead.
Cool.
Oh my god, okay.
Oh,
I wish
not
that
mad.
could be temp HP.
So that gets Taran up to maximum again. So Taran's at
Yay.
99. You did get 9 on the last turn, so just add 12 to whatever you've already got. And if it meets your max, then it meets your max.
Yeah, it already met my max before.
Meet
Sweet.
my max.
So yeah, Harrion, is there anything that you're going to do?
I was thinking maybe either do healing word or cure wounds. Maybe.
Who needs it?
Does anyone
I
need it?
still need it. I still need it. I'm only on 78.
Oh god.
Oh wow. Okay. And that one. Mm, yeah. Being stood where I am, can I see Icarus from here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then I cast. Oh, hang on. Healing word. On Icarus.
Okay. How much does that give?
1d4 plus your spellcasting ability modifier. There we go. Cast spell. And 8.
Yay.
Nice. Another 8 HP.
Besides
Okay.
that, I'm done.
Also, Icarus, when you start your turn in this space with Iris next to you, you will get 1d6 HP from it.
Yay!
It will continue until let's see. So it's gonna heal as many times as one plus 1 plus Fabius's wisdom modifier, essentially, which is 5. So it's as soon as this healing spirit has healed 6 times total between everybody, then it will disappear. That's how long it lasts for. I was just double checking on it. But it is bigger than normal, so multiple people can occupy its space. Because of the blessing that Iris gave you when she died. Okay, so you've done that, Harrion. You've made your
Yep.
shot your shot, so to speak. It is now Taran's turn.
All right.
Taran is let's see. Taran is going to, let's see. I want to see if whether this can actually do anything. Okay. Taran looks towards Kara, and with a sort of reminiscing of the, a look within Taran's countenance and behavior and sort of body language of the old rage-filled person that you knew once before. Gives out a little sort of grunt of anger, but tries to quell it himself and says, Clara, stop. Kara, I don't know you, but I'm not even speaking in his accent. I don't know you, but these are my friends, and they are your family, and I know that I would regret doing anything violent towards my own kin, as bad as they were to me. Please, I just want you to take a breath and think about what you're doing here. And casts Gaius on Kara. Gaius is, let me show you this to everybody. You place a magical command on a creature that you can see within range, forcing it to carry out some service or refrain from some action or course of activity as you decide. If the creature can understand you, it must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or become charmed by you for the duration. While the creature is charmed by you, it takes 5d10 psychic damage each time it acts in a manner directly counter to your instructions, but no more than once each day. A creature that can't understand you is unaffected by the spell. You can issue any command you choose, short of an activity that would result in certain death. Should you issue a suicidal command, the spell ends. You can end the spell early by using an action to dismiss it. A remove curse, greater restoration, or wish spell also ends it. So, Taran reaches out and says, "Stop!" To try and get Kara to chill. Kara is then going to do this wisdom saving throw and rolls a 30.
Jesus.
So manages
Whoa.
to beat the 15. The Gaius does not take hold. Taran is then going to do the wise thing and step outside of this cloud, because he doesn't know what the cloud is going to do, but a large magical cloud obscuring vision can't be good. So he steps outside. That is the end of Taran's turn. It is now Icarus's turn.
So I'm going to. You can use Misty Step after you've moved, right?
Yeah, yes, you can. You can also Misty Step and then move. So you have also just started your turn within the healing aura, so you get 1d6 health.
Oh, yes.
So let me just scroll up a little bit until I get there. And there you go. You got 5. Nice.
Woo.
You get 5 HP for starting next to Iris.
So. Oh gosh, what is my movement? 30 feet. So like 5, 10,
Mm-hmm.
15, 20, 25, 30, and then I will Misty Step like next to Fabius.
Cool.
Whoosh. Because that is within 30 feet.
It is.
Misty Step, where did you go? So I'm trying to find it on right bonus action.
Yeah.
Misty Step.
Just click on the dice to the left. Like the icon of the thing. There you go. Alright. So you teleport away. You've still got your action. You could do an action cantrip if you've got one. I don't know if you get cantrips because you're a paladin, so you're only a half spellcaster. Oh, you do have yeah, you do have some. So you've got 4 of them actually.
Sorry, I clicked on something.
So you've got Booming Blade, Green Flame Blade, Thunderclap, and Lightning Lure. Booming Blade allows you to make a melee attack against a creature within 5 feet of you. Green Flame Blade also does the same. Thunderclap.
100 feet away.
Yeah. A thunderous sound which can be heard 100 feet away. Each creature other than
Yeah.
you within 5 feet of you must make a con
Damn.
save. So you could have done it before you moved if you wanted to. But within 5 feet of you means that you would have moved closer to her by 5
Then
feet.
cast it and then moved
Misty
away.
Step away and then walked from there. Because if you walk out of her reach, then she gets an opportunity attack. If you Misty Step out of her reach, she doesn't.
I think instead of attacking her, because I feel like that will invoke her rage, and currently we're trying to uninvoke her rage.
I think she's pretty rageful at the moment, to be fair, but yeah, carry on.
Yeah, but like I'll two of us have tried to placate her. If I just go and
Yeah,
try and murder her, she's gonna be like, I don't think they're sincere.
Fuck that bitch.
fair. Yeah.
I'm gonna go. Harrian may be right about Bury having also reincarnated or not having fully died. We have a tool, the gosh, where did I put it? It was in inventory. The dimensions window. We could potentially find him and you could reunite.
Okay, give me a persuasion check.
Da, 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 da. Can it be with advantage? Because I'm playing off Harrian.
You are trying to persuade somebody who is so angry at you that she has sort of plotted against you over thousands of years and is now finally at the point where she gets what she wants and is trying to kill you. I don't think that warrants advantage. No, I think that warrants disadvantage, which is why I gave Harrian that.
Okay,
to try
so
and persuade
disadvantage.
someone, yeah, it's disadvantage. To try and
Dang
persuade
it, Lauren,
someone.
he didn't say disadvantage before, and then when you asked, he said
No, I
disadvantage.
was about to
would
say
have.
it. I was about to say it. The thing is that if you're in open pitched combat against any combatant, regardless of their motives, it is with disadvantage to try and persuade them to put down their weapons. Otherwise, anyone with stats like Harrian's could just stop a fight whenever the fuck they want.
It's
so you
fine.
get 15.
It's fine. I haven't tried to persuade anyone in battle yet, so
Yeah. So you've
it was
got
a genuine question, and I got it
You're
answered.
fair. You are absolutely fair. So that's a 31 from Harrian and a 15 from Icarus. Icarus, give me a perception check while you're here. And this is not with disadvantage. This is a flat perception check. Or Arcana.
Oh, oh no, oh.
Or even religion
Yeah,
if you
no.
want.
Oh yes, please, religion.
Yeah, go for it. 8.
Oh.
8 is...
Cry.
I'm not
That's
feeling
unfortunate.
very in touch at the minute.
Okay. Then I'm not going to mention anything.
God damn it! It's when we need to know the law.
It kind of is, yeah. It kind of sucks. Sucks to be you. Right. Next in the turn order is Lusmore then. Lusmore, who still has invisibility up, but has no more spells, has 4 cantrips that can be used, however. And one of them is a ranged attack that can be done from 120 feet away. So he's going to fuck off over here, which I don't think you can actually see. Don't know if you can see him. Let me... Hang on. Just zoom in on this. Hey, there you go. I don't know if you just saw him pop into view or if you're seeing him already. But yeah, he casts Eldritch Blast at her because he's not taking any chances. He doesn't give a fuck about any of this. He doesn't give a fuck about your motives. He wants to keep Stramata safe, and at the moment she is right in front of a very big, very angry goddess. So he's going to fire off attacks. So the spell creates more than 1 beam when you reach higher levels. 2 beams at 5th, 3 beams at 11th. Let me just confirm what level he is. He's level 14. But 7 levels of that is in Warlock. Okay, so it's actually the overall level, not your Warlock level. So that means that he does get 3 beams. So he's going to fire this off 3 times. Attack, attack, attack. That's a 12, an 11, and a 9. And none of those hit. But Kara feels the whistle of air whip past as these eldritch blasts fire through the places that she stood. So that's Lustmore's turn. He's come out of his invisibility because he's taken an offensive action. It is now the polar bear's turn. What's the polar bear doing?
Staying icy.
That's a Fabius one. Fabius? Polar bear.
Yeah, I think the polar bear is just chilling a bit and not attacking.
Oh, do you know what? We got to the end of Harrian's turn and I didn't do the cloud. Well, we need to do the cloud, don't we? So the polar bear is just going to stay where it is and not attack. So you can give it a command, right? So you commanding it to stay still?
Yeah.
Okay. I almost forgot. How could I forget?
I
Of
won't
the
lie
cloud.
to you. I thought it took effect on her next turn for some reason.
Is it her
So
next
that's why-
turn or is it the end of your turn? I thought it was the end of your turn.
I have no idea. I thought it was at the end of her turn, but I probably didn't reread it.
It is worded your turn.
Yeah.
Oh.
Each creature other than ends
that
its turn there.
Turn.
So,
Okay.
yeah. So, Harrian, you need to make a DC 23 Constitution save.
Okay.
If you scroll up in the chat, you'll see Chaos
Yeah,
Cloud
I
further
think
up.
I saw it earlier. Hang on.
Yeah, so
And
just
it's
click on your token and then
15.
click on that and you'll get it.
Let's see. There. Saving throw DC 23 Constitution. Chaos Cloud, right?
Yep.
Alright. And just a normal roll?
Well, it's a Constitution save, so click on yourself and then click on that. I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Not advantage or disadvantage. No, it's regular. It's just normal.
Oh, just go to click it.
So hang on. Is it?
Normal.
Yeah.
Click normal. 22. Oh, so close.
Damn.
You could have actually hit 23 if you'd hit a nat 20, but that's the only way that you could have done it. Okay, so as you walk forwards into, and we roll time back a little, as you're walking forwards towards Kara, beseeching this piece, you feel the effects of this chaos cloud sort of twisting and turning every part of you, and you can feel that your magic, your source of power, is sort of twisting and churning within you as well. You can feel like there's like a surge of power that just suddenly shoots out from it. And we're going to do a D100 roll. If you could kindly type in /R space 1D100, and we will find out what happens to you on this table. 75.
Interesting.
Okay. Alright, so you glow with bright light in a 30-foot radius for the next minute. Any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of you is blinded until the end of its next turn.
Oh.
I mean, could be worse.
True. Yeah, but 30 feet of you is that far. So anybody that ends their turn within 30 feet of you is going to be blinded. Blinded gives you disadvantage on attack rolls. So yeah, it's a pretty good thing. Not bad.
Arlen, you might want to look away.
Okay, and with that we get up to Kara's turn. Kara has heard you out. She has heard you and has heard Icarus. Does that mean that she's going to listen though? That's the question. She takes a breath and considers her position. Says, "You feel that you understand. You feel that you know what it is to see your twin die in front of you. You think that you know better than me. Because, you've walked a mortal life while you've been on Earth? While you've been down there in Isengaren? While you've been going through the underworld? You think you are better than me? You think you are better than me to stand above me on your pedestal and look down on me and say that my way is the immoral, is the improper? I see you as no more being than an ant on the ground. You have made such terrible choices and made even worse movements and ideas, and you have set your moral compass in the direction of gain and gain alone. Each of you getting your own little bonuses from those people responsible for killing my brother. He is no more your brother than he is a waif in the street. I have nothing more to say to you, and I would be very grateful if you would say no more to me. But if you do not do so willingly, I will make sure of it myself. And she turns to you and is going to now attack Harry. She does so with...
It's been an honor serving with you.
Let's see. Okay, so she's going to use her action to create a lightning storm. Here we go. She magically creates 3 bolts of lightning, each of which can strike a target she can see within 120 feet of her. Target must make a dexterity saving throw. She strikes at Harian, at Farlan, and at Taran. Each of you need to make a DC 23 dexterity saving throw, please.
Son of a fuck.
Son of a fuck.
Okay. And Taran says, son of a fuck. The damage we roll is 19. So those who fail take 19 damage.
So that's...
Now, she also has a fly speed of 60. And I don't think that she is going to ignore the fact that you have all been very protective of your friend, Taran.
You
and
fucking
is going
bitch!
to go
I'll get
around you and
I'll
get
fucking
closer.
get you. I
That's
will fucking get you.
20, 25,
Oh my
30,
god.
35, 40, 45, 50. Is now out of the blinding radius and is going to attack Taran with a legendary action at the end of the next person's turn. I'm just going to have a look at this cloud again to see when it disappears, because I'm pretty sure it disappears at the end of her turn. Let me see. Where are you, cloud?
Where are
Come
you?
back, cloud.
Yes.
The cloud spreads around corners, blah, blah, blah. Must succeed on the wisdom saving throw, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't actually say it in the text for that. Let me see. A strong wind disperses the cloud, which otherwise disappears at the end of the Kraken's next turn. Okay. So the cloud disappears. No more cloud. But she's now stood directly in front of Taran and is about to exact deep, deep vengeance. You killed my only brother! You think I see you as family? You think I see you as kin, as blood? You care about this little twerp as much as I cared about my brother, if not less so, since I cared about Buri so much more than you clearly did. I will watch the pain and hurt in your eyes as I crush this little weakling beneath my shoe. And once I have done that and I have reveled in your pain, then I will allow you to slip off this mortal coil. And the universe will go with you. It is now Farlan's turn.
I'm my plans all went out the window. I won't lie. They all went. They all
They
went.
all went. Oh no, they
They-
all went.
They all went.
Every
All
one of them went.
of them. I had like
Oh
three.
no.
I had 3.
They went to the shitter and shat themselves.
Mm-hmm. Oh my fuck. Hold on.
I'm gonna wait and see what you choose to do on your turn. If there's anything relevant to what I've got in my mind, then I will bring it up. If nothing of it is relevant, then at the end of your turn I will get you to make a check, and if you succeed on the check as much as I need you to, you know, by whatever DC, then I will give you some information at the end of your turn. You won't be able to act on it until the start of your next turn.
Okay. Sorry, I'm reading what this spell does. 20-foot cube. So, for example, if I did cast Erupting Earth, can that work on a space that she is in? That Tara not?
That she is in and Taran is not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should think so, yeah.
Um.
Do you have that on your thing?
Yeah.
In your spell
It's
book?
it's my 3rd level.
Third level. Oh yeah, I couldn't see it for some reason. I kept going past it.
It's because you're trying to find my good spells that I don't have anymore.
120 feet, 20-foot cube. Well, she is a 20-foot cube essentially. That's the
Right.
space that she occupies. A fountain of churned out earth and stone erupts in a 20-foot cube centered on that point. Each creature in that area must make a dex saving throw. A creature takes 3d12 bludgeoning damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one. Additionally, the ground in that area becomes difficult terrain until cleared away. Each 5-foot square portion of the area requires at least 1 minute to clear by hand. Okay. And you can upcast it as well if you choose a higher spell slot. But I think you've only got a 4th and a 5th. You don't have any higher than that.
No, I do not.
Yeah, it's up to you.
My thinking with that is that, like, I was trying to see if I had any spells that were more like, oh my god, David, don't die.
Well, I'm hearing whisper, whisper, cough, cough, whisper, whisper, cough, cough.
If I had anything that would kind of create a barrier of sorts,
Mm-hmm.
and that to me kind of feels like it's making a wall, almost.
Right.
I don't know. You said to mention anything if we thought of ways to use
Yeah.
as
Yeah, true.
Um,
Okay. Fine. If you succeed on a DC 20 Arcana roll,
that's not going to happen, is it?
then you can do it that way. Or if you upcast it by 2 levels above what it normally is to make it work in a way that it shouldn't normally.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, so you use a 5th level spell slot to cast this 3rd level spell to make it into a wall of protection for Taran.
Yeah.
Okay, then we can do that. Are you still intending it to cause damage?
Can I put it to a vote very quickly, please?
Sure.
Guys, yes or no, damage or not?
I'm not sure if we can like win if we try to kill her.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Okay. Lauren?
Yeah. I think even if we chip away slowly, she chips away in 2 big chunks.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
we're
I'm
not
taking
even
that-
delaying the inevitable.
that as 3 votes for no.
Yeah.
Okay, then no damage, I guess.
Okay. So you erect, what, a stone wall that's 20 feet high, I guess?
Yeah.
Okay, and you're putting this sort of where Anarkara's like front is, because otherwise you're going to be doing it to where Taran is standing.
Yeah.
It needs to occupy a space. It can't take a thin level between them. You know.
Yeah.
Okay. So who are you pushing away? Are you pushing Taran or are you pushing her?
Well, what's he stood on?
Well, he's still on the same
Right.
thing as all of the rest of you are, like an imperceptible flaw.
So would he take damage if he was pushed away?
You've said that you don't want people to take damage, and you've
No.
upcast it by 2 levels, so I'm going to honour
Okay.
that. I want to
Okay,
know
well-
whether you're trying to push her out of the way or him out of the way. Because there's going to be a saving throw.
I'll try put her out the way. I don't know. I don't know what the difference is.
The difference is that she's a legendary creature.
Oh, so would more likely make the saving throw? Okay, I'll push him out the way then.
There we go. Just for the sake of, let's move this fucking thing along a bit.
Sorry!
Okay.
Sorry!
So you erect a wall. You erect a wall that is sort of there, I assume. And Taran is going to roll a dexterity save. It needs to roll against your spell save, which is it should be 8 plus proficiency plus your wisdom modifier. So what's your wisdom modifier?
My wisdom modifier is 5.
5. Okay, so your proficiency is also 5. So you should have a spell save DC of 18. Is that right?
I think
Yeah, you
so.
do. Yeah, you do. I'll just double checked. Okay, so then he needs to roll a dexterity save, and he needs to lose against the 18. Otherwise, he stands on top of the wall.
Come on, Taran, roll shit. Do it for me.
I've got this set to blind. I want this to be open. There you go. I don't want you to think that I'm faking this. You rolled a
Yay!
nat 1. So Taran rolling a nat 1 gets flung 10 feet back, and there is now a wall between Kara and Taran. Taran, who falls on his ass in some imperceptible space, with 2 meanings there. Taran sort of just like, I don't know what the fuck you just did, but thanks. I was terrified.
Well, I don't want you anywhere fucking near her. Absolutely the fuck not.
Kara just screeches like, Like,
Will it
she's-
cut that out for us completely, so I'll have to listen to that in post.
Okay, I'll do it away from the microphone to see if you can pick it up then. So, Kara screeches out like some awful infernal beast, and you can see that you have thoroughly pissed her off. She is still going to take her legendary action, but can no longer take it against Taran because she can't see him. What she's going to do then is, because she can't see him, she doesn't need to see him to cast Chaos Cloud again. So she's going to use that, and is going to drop it on her. She's going to drop it on her. What do you call it? Right where she stood. There we go.
Can I
Beautiful.
have moved?
Yeah. You're still on your turn, but it's.
I know
I mean,
I'm still on my
I mean,
turn,
strictly
but-
speaking, it's the end of your turn. But yeah, she's using her
Not-
legendary action.
hold on. 5, 10, 15, 20. I'd be here anyway to get out of the fucking blind thing.
Okay. Well, that is fair. So yeah, I won't penalise you for that. You would have tried to leave anyway. But yeah, that's that. Me saying yes, you can have moved. Yeah, you could have moved, but if you hadn't have said it, then it wouldn't have happened. Do you get what I mean?
Well, yeah, but I was kind of waiting for my part in my turn to be there. So
Hey, shut the fuck up.
you shut the fuck up. You started her turn.
You
and
told me that you were using a spell and then had nothing else to add to that
I
afterwards.
didn't say my turn was done.
Fuck off.
You-
See, it's done when it's done when you stop talking. That's what happens.
It's done when my turn is done, my brother.
Bullshit.
Normally you go, is that it? And then I'll
Absolute
go,
bullshit.
yeah.
So Kara casts this directly on her feet, so that the fog cloud extends beyond her and around this wall border. It also fills the space that Harrion is stood in. She's used all 3 of her legendary actions for this round to be able to do that until her next turn. You have just protected Tyrion in some ways from a direct physical attack, but Tyrion is now also within the cloud and needs to move out of it when he next gets his turn. Now, I said at the end of your turn, if you hadn't done the thing that I was thinking of, then you could do it again. I will give you the choice of either a history or a religion check, and you are trying to beat a 20.
It's never gonna happen because I have a -1.
Then hit a nat 20, I guess.
It's
It's wisdom as well. It's not wisdom. It's what do you call it? It's religion as well. So
but
religion or
Yeah,
history.
but they're both intelligence, and I have a -1.
Oh, and you're not proficient in either of them.
No.
Well, you know, try and see how far you get.
Mm. Hold on, what is happening?
I think David and Christina have just walked away. I
I
yeah,
heard
roll your thing.
I heard my name and I heard Icarus's name. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
Roll-
we're planning stuff because Lucy woke up and Christina's going away to soothe her.
okay.
Please roll
So I
whichever
will-
check you choose. Okay. Unfortunately, as you go to try and reach back through all of the memories that Kara gave you and implanted in your mind in the end of the last turn, the last session, you don't recall enough of what you need to be able to put 2 and 2 together in this moment. There's something there. It's like when you're trying to think of someone's name, but you just absolutely, no matter how hard you reach for it, you can't find that name. It's like a blank spot in your brain, and no matter how much you try to scratch the itch, you can never quite truly scratch it. You're in that moment now where you're trying to figure out, of all of those flashbacks, of all the memories, of all the times, of all of the life and the existence that you shared with your godly siblings, none of it you can remember that one little thing that you need to remember, but you know it's in there somewhere. And perhaps it occurs to you now that if you're struggling to remember these things, maybe if you could persuade Kara or trick her into doing the same little memory download to someone with a higher score, mechanically, someone with a better memory, then maybe they might be able to figure it out. Perhaps it's not all on you. Next in the turn is Fabius. So is Christina back?
No, but I know what she wants to do.
Okay, then let's do it.
So Fabius is going to move the spirit up
Okay.
to Farland.
Cool. So how far can it move?
That is a good question.
30 feet, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Healing spirit. Yeah, 30 feet. Okay. So 5,
Yeah.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So it can move to there.
Yeah. And then we can hope that Farland will just take one little step.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. And then also where is it? Where is it?
Where is it?
What's that precious?
So that was a bonus
Uh,
action. Fabius now has
Yeah.
action and movement. What's
Yeah.
the action and movement?
The action is going to be mass cure wounds again
Okay.
to try and heal her peeps.
Alright, and who is she centering in that 30-foot sphere? Because it's got to be centered on a point 60 feet away.
Yeah, that's gonna be attempting to cure. Mwah! Harion.
Okay, so you and Farlan?
Yeah.
Okay. And is she going to move? Is Fabius moving up?
I am.
Kör mass cure wounds here. På mig och Farlan. Så det känns som jag har flyttat.
I think I'm gonna move closer to Farlan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't think I can get all the way, but a bit on the way.
Okay. So, what's this? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So you can get to there with your 30 feet movement.
Yeah.
And now that you're here, you're going to do the mass cure wounds from this point?
Yeah.
Okay, where do you want to put it? Just cast it from your thing and place it where you want it to be.
I like cast it normal.
Yeah.
Did cast. Oh. Yeah.
Put it down somewhere, please. There we go. It's not going to make any difference. There's no way you can stretch it to reach Taran as well. So it's only going to be those people. There's no way it's going to be anybody but those people. Okay, so you've rolled 18 for their healing. So Harion and Farlan, you both take 18 HP. You've moved, you've used action and bonus action. It is the end of your turn. That is now Harion's turn.
Harion is going to keep trying to plead with our sister, even though she wants him not to.
Mm-hmm.
And yells to her again, Kara, I'm so sorry for whatever we've done in our past lives on Earth, on the mortal planes, and in the underworld, and everywhere we've been, but we never meant for any of this to happen this way. We understand the sorrow that you feel, but we understand that you're in pain, but we never ever want to seem like we understand the feeling that you are feeling. We've never felt like that. At least I haven't. But I want you to consider one thing. Is revenge and putting us through pain as important as finding Bury?
I have nothing left to lose. You have everybody that stands near you, everyone around you, even this little mewling Quim on the other side of the wall that you created. Don't worry about that, by the way. I will soon see fit to this.
But would it not be more
I'm going
important?
to kill each and every one of you, and I'm going to enjoy it. And the only downside for me is that I only get to do it once. Once I have killed each of you, I am going to rip this universe apart, particle at a time, and I will enjoy in the vast black void which I will live in for all time and always, remembering fondly the time that I eviscerated each of you. Does that answer you?
It really doesn't, because wouldn't it be more important to be reunited with Veri and create new, happy memories with him? Because I believe he is reincarnated somewhere, maybe not remembering who he is, needing your help to understand who he is and to
She
be happy again.
one of the long tendrils that she has protruding from her face and body reaches out and tries to lash at you to get you to shut up. As she fails and flails in your direction but can't. She just stands there seething with rage, and you see the void that encompasses her, this inky black cloud of like this miasma of chaos that engulfs her in all directions, just swells and trembles and grows even more as you speak even longer. I think you get the distinct impression that your efforts are falling on deaf ears right now. What would you care to do? Action, bonus action, movement. This glow. This is not an effect on the map. This is not a placed aura. This is a glow that you are exuding. So wherever you move, the blinding light will follow.
Yeah.
And if you
Is
finish your turn in this cloud, then you will take another roll on the table.
Yeah.
They are not all
Is
good
there a way
rolls.
for me to say one more thing to Kara?
You get 6 seconds per turn. I've been quite generous, I think, so far. I also want to get the combat moving because everybody's taking 20 minutes to decide what they want to do on their turns. So
Yeah.
let's move it along. What are you wanting to do? We're in pitched combat. You've got 6 seconds to choose. What are you actually doing?
In that case, as in my action, I will attempt Charm Person on Kara.
Okay. All right. Use Charm Person.
I will do it as a 3rd level spell.
Okay. So she rolls a Wisdom save and makes the save.
Fuck.
We'll say that your monologue was you trying to charm her. Mechanically, I want to make it clear that no amount of talking at her is going to make any difference unless you can back it up with a spell or something to actually help this along. Because as you're doing at the moment, all you're doing is just talk, talk, talk. And she is an eldritch god who wants your demise more than anything else. No amount of talk is going to change that. So let's, make it mechanical. Do it as an ability, do it as a spell. Whatever you need to do it, make it happen that way. But just talking at her, this goes for everybody, just talking at her isn't going to change anything. So, yeah, try and back it up with some kind of an action. Now, you've still got your movement, and you've still got your bonus action. So you could cast a bonus action cantrip if you've got one, and you can move. Or you could do a bonus action with your weapon. But either way, you are still inside the cloud.
Yeah, I will... I will not use my bonus action at this time, but I will move forward towards her to blind her.
Okay. So move where you want to go.
Somewhere there?
Yep, so that's 20 feet of movement.
Yep.
Okay, so the aura goes with you, and you are stood next to her now. Okay, cool. Is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Cool.
Should I roll the Chaos Cloud thing again then?
Oh, yeah, you do need to, don't you? Yeah, so it is a Constitution save again.
Yep.
You need to get a 23. Unfortunately, you fail. Now, roll me another D100, please.
Yep.
Okay. Harking back to the very first session that we had together, where you tried to eat dirt by brushing your teeth with it, and ended up with sort of short-term diarrhea. That feeling of something running down the back of your leg returns to you as you feel Grease is cast centered on yourself. You now have the spell Grease cast on your person. It lasts for a minute. It covers the ground in a 10-foot square centered on a point within range, and turns it into difficult terrain for the duration. When the grease appears, each creature standing in its area must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or fall prone. The creature that enters the area or ends its turn there must also succeed on a dexterity saving throw or fall prone. So you need to make a dexterity save essentially for a 10-foot cube centered on a point. Which we can say is here. Since I said it came out the back of you, it makes sense that you're facing her. It goes out the backwards in that direction. So you need to make a... you're going against your own spell save on this, so you need to make a dexterity saving throw of DC 18.
Okay. So I just click dexterity, I guess.
Yeah, and then saving throw.
Saving throw. And
11. Unless, as a rogue, do you have advantage on saving throws, dexterity saving throws? I don't know whether you have that ability yet.
I think you're just proficient in it.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, no, never mind then. Okay, so you fall prone.
Okay.
So on your
I
turn,
land in a
it will
pile
be...
of my own shit.
Well, essentially, yeah.
You're
I mean, it
grease.
is grease. It's grease, not shit. But that's, you know, it's just the feeling of shitting yourself is what it felt like. So yeah, you land in Greece, and you.
Oh my god, you're on holiday now. Have fun.
Yeah, amazing. Try and get some different gods to come over and help you. Maybe Zeus will do something. They're on a mountain. They're on a mountain. Maybe you're on Olympus. Who knows?
Yeah. Zeus is only gonna fuck me in the ass anyway. I'm all greased up, man.
All greased up and nowhere to go. So yeah,
God.
you fall over in your own grease. You are what's the word? You are prone, which means that it will take half your movement to stand up on your turn when your turn next comes. And it is now Taran's turn. Taran sees and hears everything that has just been said, and Taran is going to do his best to get the fuck out of there. So Taran is going to cast Dimension Door to move the fuck out of there. Now, Dimension Door has a range of 500 feet if needed. And she's got a range of 60 feet, which he's seen her use to close the distance. So he knows well enough to move at least 60 feet in the other direction so that she can't just simply follow him. So he's going to go far, far down here, right? He's going to go... I've just tried to grab him and I've used the measuring tape. He's going to go, like, down here. So that he is relatively close to you guys, but also very far away from her. And he apologizes to each of you. I'm really sorry. I can't be there. She's gonna kill me.
It's cool.
I
don't know either.
You teleport yourself from blah blah blah. If you would arrive in a space already occupied by a creature, okay, there's no creature there, so that's fine. So he moves away. He's got like movement, but he's already moved as far as he wanted to move anyway. And so he just sort of stands here, I guess. But he's going to see if there's something that he might be able to do. Unfortunately, all of his bardic inspiration charges have gone for the day, so he can't do any with that. But he didn't end his turn in the Chaos Cloud, so we move on to the next person's turn. Icarus. Icarus, what would you like to do?
I think I would like... Oh, should I? I'm probably going to move a bit closer. So I'll just do my normal movement range.
So
of 30.
that's the exact point of 30 where I'm pointing now. Depends on if you're trying to get to the health orb or the healing aura, or if you're going directly towards Kara.
I think here is fine.
Mm-hmm.
I can switch up my plans on the fly if need be.
On the
Cool.
fly. Uh-huh.
Haha.
Nice.
Haha.
I've been thinking about insects too much. Okay. I test played my bug game again today. I have a lot of bug facts flowing in my head.
Nice. Okay, so you
Buzzing
come over
on
here.
Ed, Laura, buzzing.
Now that you've moved, what are you going to do? Action, bonus action.
Can I use divine intervention or attempt to use divine
Yeah.
intervention?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
What is it you want to bring about?
Can I bring about anything, or does it have to be like?
You have to word it. You have to somehow say something specific.
Oh no, I meant like can I do anything I want to do, or does it have to be like tied to my godliness?
No, it does have to be tied to your godliness, yeah.
Okay. Where's my godliness again? I know I'm like light. What light?
So, you are Benelos. Benelos is the god of the sun and the moon, life, joy, and energy. Life, joy, and energy. Sun and moon. Life, joy, energy.
Oh, if I'm of energy, can I like drain her of all her energy until she's just like dead because she has no energy?
That's a stretch. You can take off some. You would need to roll, and then we'll do a roll to see how much of whatever you can take from her.
Okay.
You wouldn't be able to take all of her energy and just make her dead. That doesn't, yeah.
Can I slow her significantly?
That we can do, yes. So,
Yay!
say you reduce her speed by down to like a quarter of what it should be or something.
We do like when she's slow.
Well, she's a big lady. She can move pretty quick. She can fly.
How do I roll that?
You click other formula on the chat.
Okay. Oh.
91 unfortunately doesn't succeed. You need to get between 1 and your level. And your level is 15. So you between a 1 and a 15 would have succeeded. You got a 91, which is the polar opposite. Okay, so
I was so close. Yeah, so far.
You used your action. Now you've got a bonus action. What would you like to use it for your bonus action?
Bonus action.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah. That was not a spell. So you can do any spell that's a bonus action, which includes Misty Step, Shield of Faith, Compelled Duel, and Ensnaring Strike.
I don't think Ensnaring Strike. No, I have to be in 5 feet. I'm not quite there yet.
The last 3 of those
I don't
are all
want her
concentration
really
spells as well.
to compel me. I think I will end my turn by failing. That'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. Alright. Lusmore's turn now. Lusmore has a short sword and some spells that he's really unable to cast unless he just uses Eldritch Blast. So he's going to move closer. And he's going to use Eldritch Blast again. So his movement is 30, which takes us to... The grid lines are not very good on this. Which actually takes him to right up against the edge of the cloud. That's quite far, actually. I wasn't expecting it to go that far, but because diagonals, So yeah, makes advantage of the diagonals. Apparently you can run faster when you go diagonal. Who knew? So he's going to make 3 attack rolls to try and beat her AC, and beats it with 1 of those. Rolls 10 damage, and yeah, she takes 10 damage. She like he reaches deep into his core on after the first two misses, and he pulls up this eldritch energy that looks almost reminiscent of her own, but with like a floral twist to it, and like black flowers, black violets, black daisies, like black roses, just twisting and forming in all of the eldritch gas that he brings up to his palm. And as he reaches it out, it strikes at her, and this wisp of flowers, like, just like, it almost. Anybody who wants to can give me a perception check. I'd say for Harrion, you could probably do this with advantage because you're stood right next to her.
So we can all do one.
If you want to.
Wait, which check was it that we can
Perception.
insight? Perception.
Ugh. I didn't catch that because of my cough. What did you say, Lynn?
I said you can do a perception.
check with advantage.
Perception
Oh,
with
yeah.
advantage, yeah.
Yeah,
If you want to.
I can do that. I can do that. Just give me a second. Perception. Advantage.
29.
Dang.
Farlan and Icarus, you don't see this. Harrion, as Lusmore's Eldritch Blast hits Kara and the wisps of smoke sort of part from her just for that brief moment of impact, you can't quite see because you're one shy of the DC, but you swear you could have seen something else in there. Something not that you're seeing right now. And that is the end of Lusmore's turn. It's now the polar bear's turn. What's the polar bear doing? He was told to stand still at the end of last turn. What's he doing now?
I think it will try to attack her.
Okay. So a polar bear has 40-foot movement. So it's going
Or at
to
least
charge her,
close.
essentially.
Yeah.
Okay. It can get there with a dash action. This is 40 that I'm doing now. That's 40. So it's just shy. Let's just see what range the attacks have. 5 feet and 5 feet. So unfortunately, can't get close without doing a dash action. You want to take the dash action?
Since then it cannot attack this time, I think it will not.
Okay. To be honest, I'm being generous with that because I don't think that creatures can take dash actions, strictly speaking, but I might be wrong on that. Okay, it is now the end of the polar bear's turn, which means that the polar bear now has to roll on the fog cloud. Which could be very bad for all of you. Or at least for Harrion, who is stood directly next. That means that the polar bear has to roll on the table. And the polar bear rolls an 11.
Uh-oh.
Okay. The polar bear is going to roll a d10.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay. The polar bear shrinks in height by 9 inches.
Oh.
Oh my god, no, not his 9 inches.
Not to be inappropriate, but a lot of people see that as being quite a lot.
Well, yeah.
Joke. That is
I know.
the Kraken's turn. So Kara is going to turn to Harrion, being prone on the floor. Unfortunately, Harrion, that means that she gets advantage on attacks against you because you are proned. So she's
I hope
going
she
to
slips
take-
and falls in the grease.
She has 3 tentacle attacks that she can take. She's going to take all of them.
Oh, God.
So she's going to move up to here and use her tentacle attack. She does each of them with advantage. So let me make this public so that you don't think that I'm cheating you.
Is this
That's
the end
A
of
nat
Harriet?
20, a 19, and a 20. So she got a nat 20 on one of them, and she hit you with the other 2. So that's 30 damage, 23 damage, and 15 damage, which adds up to be 68 total damage that you take from her tentacles.
Oh.
These oh no! Oh, we can't do that. Okay, all right. That's sorry, I wasn't aware. So that's
Not
that-
allowed. It's against the rules.
Oh, I apologise. I didn't realise. Okay. So yeah, Harrion takes 68 damage at the end of your turn. Actually, I think. Actually, no.
Luke.
So the blindness that you have inflicted on her, she's not used any of her legendary resistances. She's going to burn through one of them so that she can remain sighted, and is going to move away. She can use some of her movement to get over this wall. So she uses, I believe it's half of her movement to get over a wall. So half your movement to get up each 10 feet, which would then mean that she could only get to the top of the wall. She's not going to do that. She's going to go north to move out of it. So we go 20 feet, gets her to here to get out of this, and then another 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 gets her to here. So she's not inside of the blinding light area, and she's far enough away from Harrion that he can't just blind her by walking up to her again, because you're going to need to use half your movement to get up. So you've just taken that 68 damage. That's the end of her turn. It's now Farlan's turn. What are you doing, Farlan?
I'm gonna use my divination.
Okay, you can also walk into that thing for free if you want to get some health.
Yeah. Or-
You get 1d6. This is the second time that it's healed someone, so that is that now means that you've got another 4 charges on it left. It's 1d6.
I meant to put Celestial.
I got a real sweet zoom in on that. While you do
I
that,
know.
I'm gonna get. So I am listening. I'm just gonna quickly grab a drink from the fridge because I'm getting a headache. If you could just tell me, I'm listening on my headphones, what you want to divinate.
So I want to try and divinate exactly who it is that I have not been seeing in my mind's eye, to try and bypass the fucking shitty rolls that my lack of intelligence fucking gets me. Because I'm getting pissed off about it. I want to know the things, okay?
You want to know all of the things.
That's not. I meant. Dude, that's literally not the wording that I used at the start of it to describe what I wanted.
You want to know the name of the person that you're missing. Yeah, okay. Well, you're going to need to roll the divination. Like, actually do it as an ability.
Yeah.
Whew. Headache, man.
You okay?
I'm okay. I'm just getting warm. There's not a
Yeah.
lot of air, and if I keep the windows open, then I got wasps and shit, and I hate it.
No.
I hate wasps. Even when the windows are all closed, I still somehow get wasps get in, and I don't know how the fuck they get in. Okay. You magic an offering you put in contact with a god or a god's servants. You ask a single question concerning a specific goal, event, or activity to occur within 7 days. The DM offers a truthful reply. The reply might be a short phrase, a cryptic rhyme, or an omen. The spell doesn't take into account any possible circumstances that might change the outcome, such as the casting of additional spells or the loss or gain of a companion. If you cast the spell 2 or more times before finishing your next long rest, there is a cumulative 25% chance for each casting after the first that you get a random reading. The DM makes this roll in secret. Required materials doesn't. Yeah, it's all small fry shit, so I don't really care. Okay. So I need one sentence specific in its nature to tell me exactly what it is that you're going for. I will allow you one or another thing here. I will either give you identity or method. You need to tell me which one you want. I'm not going to clarify any more than that. Identity or method.
What do you want me to clarify that first?
I want you to tell me what you want of those two. I'll give you one or the other. You don't get both. But I'll let you choose. Method. Okay. You sort of reach down into your godliness, your divinity, to try and divine the answer to a question that's burning a hole through your mind, through all of these memories. And whenever you rest on a point in time in your mind, you get a glimpse of Buri. Like Buri was there in the shadows at the very least, like there in the corner of your eye, like a peripheral vision of Buri at all times. Like creation was always there, like the whole of this place, the whole universe, everything that was created by Buri. All of it, therefore, has his energy in it. So if you could think of a way to combine the magic of items that were created with such energy, then maybe you might be able to find a way back to Buri being here.
Okay.
And no more clarity than that. But that's what you get. And remember, you're at your turn now, which means that you can act on that information that I gave you. So at this point, you are now able to share this information with the rest of the group if you so wish.
Yeah, I articulated that very well.
Okay.
I think.
So everybody else understood that as well. That Farlan has. Do you think that you share the fact that she gave you all of the memories of your previous lives?
Yeah.
Okay. So then everybody now is up to date on all of that. The fact that Kara has sort of downloaded all of the memories of the sort of time as a god and all of the memories of lives between into Farlan. So Farlan now remembers all of it. Farlan is struggling to remember this one key piece of information, and perhaps even two key pieces of information, but has just divined the fact that by combination of some things created with the energy of the universe, that perhaps you might find a way back to Buri being here with you once more. Everybody now understands that. You all get that information. No, I will not give you any further clarity. That's the nature of a divination spell. So if someone asks questions for me, you're going to need to figure it out on a roll, or don't figure it out at all, before you come at me with your bullshit. You've still got bonus action and movement. You've spent 10 feet of your movement to get into this aura.
Yeah.
You should have taken 1d6 healing, which I see you've rolled. Is there anything else you want to do? Are you going to move anywhere? Are you going to do anything?
So I'm unsure whether that means to do with our weapons or not, or if it's to do with us. But I don't know, I'm feeling like I'm clutching onto my little Boreas right now. I don't think I have any super cool bonus actions that I can really do. And I don't have any good cantrips still. So that's what I got, unfortunately.
So what are you doing? Well, that's all well and good. You telling me what you can't do. I want you to tell me what you do. What are you doing? You could list everything that you're not doing, but I need to know what you're going to do.
You just said do, so that's a thing that just happened. Okay, I will take steps back.
Okay, so you've still got 20 feet of movement.
5, 10, 15.
Yeah, you've got 5 foot more.
Yeah. There.
Okay, alright. I was going to say, if you move sideways, there's no point in you having
No,
moved at all.
I was trying to figure out whether I wanted to go diagonally.
Okay, so you share all of this information with everybody.
Yeah.
It's now Fabius's turn. Fabius, what are you going to do?
I think I'm gonna.
You've obviously just heard all of that information, so you are aware of what they all was communicated to you.
Yeah.
It's up to you whether you all discuss this as a group, or if you try and figure it out on your own, which it seems that you're all trying to do now. My coat just spilt all over me.
Oh boy.
Yeah. I'm gonna at least try to cast confusion on her.
Okay.
Yeah, like here.
Okay. So she makes a wisdom save, and she makes it.
Yeah, I
So
guessed
she's
you
not
would,
confused.
but sure.
Yeah.
And I also gonna move the healing spell to Harrian.
Okay, it can move 30 feet. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So it moves over here.
Yeah.
Cool. So that's your action and bonus action, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, so then it is... unless you're going to move anywhere, that's the end of your turn.
I think I'm gonna move like south.
Okay. While you move yourself, I will look at legendary actions. So, I think that she is going to use... Let me see. Oh, but that would mean that she needs to... Okay. Right. Okay, so she's going to do a grapple check, an athletics check, as part of her legendary action against Lusmore. Lusmore needs to beat her athletics to be able to get out of this okay, and unfortunately she rolled higher than him. So she's going to use Fling, which is a legendary action. Oh, for fuck's sake, stop checking the thing then. If you keep finding that I don't have legendary actions, that's because I've not bothered to refill them, you prick. Okay, so she uses Fling. Fling costs 1 legendary action, so she's still got 2 left. But she uses Fling against Lusmore. Because he's a grappled creature, she can throw him up to 60 feet at another creature.
Oh my god.
So she's going to pick up Lusmore, and let me see the distance that we're going here. 45 feet is how far Farlan is. She's going to throw Lusmore at Farlan.
Bro.
You now need to make a... it is a dexterity saving throw. Which...
Yeah.
Let me have a look. It's a DC 18 dexterity saving throw.
Ha!
Nice. So you
one
don't...
time.
So you don't take the damage and you're not knocked prone. However, Lusmore being thrown that far does take the damage, and on a 1d6 he rolled a 6. Or she rolled a 6. So he takes the full 6 damage, having been thrown. But he's still looking very healthy.
Fuck, are you okay?
I'm fine. I've been thrown before, but probably never this far, to be honest.
It was a pretty
how-
good fucking run.
How are you? Are you doing
Pretty
okay?
shit. Pretty fucking stressed, my guy. Pretty stressed.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting the, let's just, shall we just not talk? Okay. It's now Harrian's turn. Harrian, you can spend half of your movement to stand up, if you so wish.
I mean, might as well.
All right. So you use half your movement to stand up. You've still got 15 feet left. I was going to say 13 feet. That doesn't make sense. You've
my
got
God.
15
Yeah.
feet left. Where are you going to move to?
13 feet?
You do have enough movement to get inside of the healing aura.
Yeah, I was thinking I'm gonna do that. So,
No,
Oh,
wrong
hang
direction.
that's the wrong direction. Yeah.
That's the wrong direction. The polar bear
Sorry.
is not a healing aura, believe it or not. There you go. Okay. Cool. So that goes with you. You've stood up from the grease and you've left the grease. So you are no longer affected by this grease, but you do have a horrible stain all the way down your clothes, which is unfortunate.
Mm.
Now, I would also say that the polar bear, having been in your aura, is going to be blind for its next turn.
Mhm.
And the polar bear doesn't get legendary resistances, so it can't do anything like that. So yeah, moving into this aura, you get 1d6 health, so you can roll
Yep.
1d6 and get that much in health. That is 3 charges that it's now used. It's got 3 left before it disappears.
Heyo.
Hey yo. You see that Iris and Wolfie, with all the hostility that she had towards you towards the end, being partly the root of her own demise, she just reaches out a hand to you in, like, you know, like resolution, in like a calm way of sort of resolving the issues that you've had, and just reaches out an arm so that you can clasp each other's hands if you agree to.
Yeah. And Harrian meets the hand and looks very thankful.
You can roll another d6 of healing for that. I was
Aw.
hoping that you would have a humble moment, and if you did, I was going to reward it. So you can get another 1d6 of health. Because right now you probably need it. And that was a 1, so unfortunately. Okay, so Harrian has stood up and moved. You've still got action and bonus action.
Yeah. There we go. I'm just gonna add that, and then we'll see what we can do.
And are you going to try and do anything with the information that Farlan has communicated?
Well, I don't really know what I can do at the moment, but
Well, I've given you all the same information, so you are able to speak out loud to other people.
Yeah.
That's one thing that you could do.
Harrian is gonna ask Farlan, or yell across the plane of existence we're on, and ask, is there anything we can do?
Well, can we use our god powers together in some way?
I mean, we are gods. Why not combine something that...
I don't know whether we should be trying to combine our powers or our weapons. It's one or the other. That's all I'm getting. And if not, well, fuck me, I guess. I've never claimed to be an intelligent man.
Nor have I. Is there a way for us to use our divine intervention all at once?
Mr. Bean.
Interesting. 2 of you have already used it today, so unfortunately you would have only 2 that you could use. So no.
Poo-poo o'clock.
And
Fucking go for the weapons, mate!
To cast spells at the same time, I will also offer you... you can't do that mechanically because you are all, like, taking turns.
Yeah. What if you diverted your turn to then, so that your turns were next to each other?
You can reorder yourself in the combat. You cannot take it simultaneously.
Okay, just thought I'd shoot the shit.
Just a mechanical observation rather than
Yeah.
a suggestion.
Harry is also going to convey the information that he thinks he saw something when the Eldritch Blasts hit Kara. There is something more to this. And maybe if we attack her powerfully enough, we can reveal what it is. And so Harian is going to use Notice
Mm-hmm.
and and try to hit Kara from a distance with a javelin.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right. Roll it up.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this isn't going to get... That does hit. This isn't going to hit... It's not going to get the bonus of being changed because you haven't actually changed it in a very long time. So you don't get the extra bonus to this of your... what do you call it? Your bardic inspiration roll.
Mm-hmm.
So that you don't get, but you still get the +4, and you still get plus your dexterity. So I think is it 1d6? Is that a javelin?
I do believe so, yes. Hang on. Javelin.
And for your
5e.
dexterity, you've got a +4,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a +4 on Notice, so it's whatever it is +8.
Okay.
That's the damage.
Javelin 5e. Let's see.
It's 1d6.
Yeah, 1d6.
Yeah.
1d6 plus 8. Where's the 8? There.
Okay. You throw this out. Give me a perception check.
Ooh.
Just you.
Yep.
You don't see anything, unfortunately. It's not over 25.
Mm.
Okay, so you've still got... Actually, no, that's all of your movement. So you've discussed, you have thrown the javelin. Are you doing anything with a bonus action?
I will see here. Can I use Healing Word on myself?
Yes.
Then I shall do so.
Lovely. You are a willing creature, I assume?
Yeah.
Alright, then do it.
I don't want my heels.
No. No, don't touch me. Don't speak to me.
Okay, max healing. Lovely. You give yourself
No.
9 HP.
A stark contrast from the one.
Yeah. I'm apparently a self-loving man.
Indeed.
So Kara does not have any movement as part of her legendary actions. So she can't move up and do a physical attack. But she does still have 2 legendary actions remaining, so she's going to cast Lightning Storm. Again.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
3 bolts of lightning to creatures within 120 feet of her. She's going to pick Icarus, Lusmore, and Fabius. You each need to make the dexterity saving throw in the chat.
Come on, Dex. Come on.
Why is it not put it in fucking chat? What's the point of this if it doesn't put it in the fucking chat? There you go.
Because it's fucking stupid.
Oh dear, Fabius, and that one.
Oh, God.
And Lusmore doesn't make it either.
Oh my God, that's like his whole thing.
Icarus, I need your dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh,
so each of you take 25 damage.
Is that including me or not?
No,
No. Oh, okay.
no.
Thank you.
Just the three people. So that's
Just
all of
the three of them.
that's all of her legendary actions done. I'm going to remember to reset it now, because otherwise I won't remember when it gets to her turn. That is the end of Harion's turn and the beginning of Taran's turn. Taran is going to make a check with all of the information that you've just received to try and figure out exactly what needs to happen here. Taran has a +6 to Arcana. Taran is going to roll Arcana, and if Taran hits a 20, then Taran is going to get some information about what might need to happen here. If Taran gets a 25 or more, then Taran gets the whole kit and caboodle. 20.
Something.
You said something to do with Farland. He clutches a fist and puts it up to his forehead in thought. Farland, you said that he's sort of got his eyes closed and head bowed, like as he's trying to think clearer by closing his eyes, as you do. You said things that were created in the universe with power, that if they were brought together, that we might be able to bring Buri back, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I may not be the person that created the component parts, but the items that I created for each of you, out of the things you'd already found, maybe that might help if we put them together somehow even more. Do you remember how that when I used each of them as component parts, it made that machine that gave me the power of change and allowed me to create something out of my own future?
Yeah.
Maybe if we put them together, we might make something else.
Mm.
Like Buri.
Well, fuck Taran. That's very smart.
So Taran is going to take a dash action to get over to you and Fabius. And is going to use free object interaction to try and, if you are both willing, take the items from each of you. Is that okay, Fabius?
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay. So takes 2 of these items, and because it's a dash action... Actually, do you know what? He's got fucking 40 feet of movement, hasn't he? The smart motherfucker.
Yeah.
So...
Him smart boy.
So he then goes over to Icarus if he's got this. He does. He's just got 40 feet of movement.
Oh my god.
So he's going to take another. He's going to take the dash action to get over to Icarus. And Icarus, if you're willing, you can hand over your part of this piece.
Definitely willing.
You hand over your magic item, and Taran now holds 3 of the 4. And anybody who wants to can do a perception check.
Yeah.
So you've got the dimensions window here, the rod of time shifting, and you've also got the lantern of invisibility. The only thing that's left is Harion's belt. Okay, so Farlan, Icarus, and Fabius all fail their perception checks. But Harion, you are left to roll. If you want to roll a perception, you can.
I can do that.
And that one.
Oh, Jesus.
That was such an anticlimax. I was expecting some victorious thing to happen, and it didn't.
I like how you still got more than me and Farlan, though.
yeah. Right. So has used an action to go the extra distance. To
Does
dash.
no one have any
Free
inspiration
object
on
interaction. Has spoken all of this. Is now going to cast Healing Word on the person that looks the most damaged. And between Icarus and Harion, it's close, but Harion looks worse for wear. So with 60 feet, this can reach Harrion. So he's going to cast a healing word, but I want to change this. Actually, let me let me take that back, and instead of doing it at first level, he's going to cast it at his highest level, which is 6th level. So he's going to cast 6th level healing word on Harrion, and Harrion, you take 23 HP back.
Oh my god.
Hooray!
You see Harrion, well, everybody sees Taran as he takes these magic items and is sort of fondling the loot at his side. He sort of strums it furiously, but you see that this time, his eyes begin to glow, and the wind that he has been using to go through his hair, prestidigitation to make the wind fake flow through his hair, and the cloak of billowing flowing out behind him, because he's still got that cloak that he can just make billow on command. To make himself look even cooler. He just sort of effortlessly does it now, and to all of you, Taran looks so fucking cool.
He always looks fucking cool. He's Taran.
So that's the end of Taran's turn. It is now Icarus's turn. Icarus, what are you doing? So Kara has run out of legendary actions. Until her turn, she can't do anything. You've still got yourself, and then Lusmore, and then the polar bear to take your turns before it's her turn again.
Oh gosh. Oh, this is a concentration spell, isn't it? Yeah.
Guys, my face is so fucking warm.
I don't want to just leave Taran. Ugh. But I also do not want to be this close to her.
Okay. You can give me either an Arcana or an Insight or a Religion check. Arcana, Insight, or Religion. Beat an 18.
Insight or Religion.
Come on, mix religious.
Okay. Even with a +7, you still only got 11.
Son of a bitch.
That's unfortunate.
What's happening with your rolls today?
Okay. You don't need to worry about something. There's something in this that you're worrying about that you probably don't need to, but you can't quite figure that bit out.
Then I'll run because I'm worried about leaving Taran, and if I don't need to be worried, and worrying about Taran is the only thing I'm worried about.
Well, with an 11, unfortunately, I'm not going to give you what bit you need to be worried about, but yeah, it's up to you. I don't want you to feel like I betray you by saying it, but I'm not telling you the specifics because you didn't roll high enough.
I'll cast Shield of Faith on Taran.
Unless you want to use an action to take another roll. No, I won't do an action, actually. That's too much. That's a bit cruel. I'll allow you to roll another insight check with a bonus action if you want to use your bonus action.
I
think taking a whole action is a bit harsh.
I'll just Shield of Faith him, and then I'll dash away.
Okay.
The Shield of Faith. Cast the spell. So I've cast that on Taran.
Lovely. It's concentration, so if you take any damage, then you'll need to roll a concentration check.
And then
But for the time being, he now has 15.
Can I still dash, or can I only run at normal pace?
Can you dash or can you run at normal pace? I don't know what you mean.
As in,
because I've done rolls and stuff.
I
So
feel like
you've done a bonus action. You can take an action to dash. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you've not taken an action yet.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh damn it! I've been counting in 6. Right. So that's
So
a
that's
30, right?
30. That is 30. Yeah.
Okay.
That's your
So,
full
I don't
movement,
know-
unless you take a dash.
I will dash 5, 10, 15, 20 there.
Okay. Now it's Lusmore's turn. Lusmore is going to stand up, which takes half of his movement. He doesn't have any spell slots left, so he's just going to have to do another Eldritch Blast against her. Unless, actually, let me see. Okay, he's actually going to do, instead, he's going to cast Mind Sliver on her, which is a cantrip. She needs to succeed on a DC 15 intelligence. She got a 26. So unfortunately, it doesn't go off. He's going to try and get some distance. 1, 2, 3. That's as far as he can go. He's going to go as close to Harry as he can go without being blinded. It's now the polar bear's turn. The polar bear is blind, but it's not deaf. So it can still tell that she's gone in this direction. However, if he does go near her, he's going to be taking a melee attack with disadvantage. It is up to you, Fabius, what he actually does, because he is still your summoned creature.
Yeah, I still think he will try to attack her.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Actually, no, that was all horizontal first, so he's actually only gone 30. So he's going to take 1 bite attack and 1 claw attack. Oh wait, he has to roll that with disadvantage. So he actually managed to hit with that. But unfortunately, one of them was a nat 20, but we have to take the lower roll. And with the next one, rolls again, another 18. Jesus. So he's actually hit her with this damage twice. And rolls 26 damage against her.
Ooh.
He's actually done the most damage of anybody's attacks so far.
Indeed.
This polar bear is no slouch. She's down to a number. She does not look bloodied or anywhere even close to it. But Harrian, you can do a perception check if you wish.
Sounded like a villager from Minecraft.
Oh, you are so close. Yeah, you think you catch another glimpse of the something that's buried in there. Something different. Something, yeah, not her. Something other. Now, we get to her turn. And she has full movement again. She can now fly another 60, and she can attack again, and she's got all of her legendary actions back. She is going to... let's see. Oh, that's interesting, actually. Okay, well, I'm not going to give you that information, but that's interesting that I just saw that in her features. Very cool.
Oh,
okay, so she's going to move up. She has some attacks that she can make. She's going to get to Taran because she can see that something is going off, and she's not happy about it.
Would she not get an attack by the polar bear?
Yes, the polar bear would take an opportunity attack, but it would also do it at disadvantage. So we'll roll again. She doesn't care. She's going to take the attack, and it misses. Because it was at disadvantage. So she is going to attack Taran. Let me see. I'm going to go with the tentacle attacks, which she can take 3 of, because she has multi-attack. So 1 attack, 27, another attack, 31, and a final attack, 28. We get damage rolls of 22, 16, and 17, which is 38, 45, 55 damage. So Taran takes 55 damage. Taran goes from looking absolutely perfect on full health to being below half health in the blink of an eye, the smallest of moments. These tentacles lash out from her like black miasma of gas and space and void that encompasses her and engulfs her, and lash out at Taran and tries to snatch away these items. But as he puts his body in between her and the items, instead he takes the damage on his own person, and you can see that the lashing at his arm gouges out massive like flesh wounds in his arms. But that is the end of her turn. She stays where she is. She's not going to move any further. It is now Farland's turn.
I'm gonna cast Healing Word at 4th level because I think I still have those left.
Okay.
Yeah, I do.
And who's
4th
it being
level
cast
on. Well, I don't know if I need to move, but on Taran.
Okay. Yeah, Taran is the one of you with the lowest health.
Yeah. So that's the range of it 60 feet. So I'm
So you
like
can
4th
easily do
level.
it from where you are, yeah.
Yeah.
So cast it into the chat and
that.
then roll the thing.
Hold on, let me cast it. Oh, I didn't know you could change the level right there.
Yeah.
But then it says, okay, when I pressed it, it says cast at level 4th level, and then it says in brackets 2 slots.
Yeah, that means that you've still got 2 4th level spells.
Oh.
It's just reminding you how many resources you have left.
Okay. We gained 17.
Nice. So, that. Okay. Alright. Gets better than bloodied now.
Yeah.
Some of these gashes start to heal up in front of you, but not by much.
And
when
What
you
else?
get to the end of your turn, I'll let you have another crack at that history check.
okay. And then where's my fucking thing gone? Hold on. Where's my fucking thing? Where has it gone? I swear, I spent so long on my fucking sheet looking for shit.
What are you
Sorry.
looking for?
My bonus action, I also want to give him 2d4 plus 2 HP with my Holy Circlet.
Oh, that'd have been features? Holy
Yeah, I
Circlet
got
of
it.
Inspired Wisdom?
Oh, it says no uses remaining, but I
Yeah.
don't know when I used it.
Probably not in the last 24 hours, so there you go. Have it back. There you go,
Thanks.
use it. Okay, so healing
It's
5. He takes 5 more health.
yeah.
Okay.
What were you saying before then?
So his health is now exactly the same as Icarus.
Okay.
Lusmore is now the most hurt person here. Fabius, on the other hand, is a fucking tank.
Absolutely.
So yeah. What do you want?
And
Do you want to
then
move or do anything before you get your history check?
Okay, how much is that? 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. I'll move up to like here.
Mm-hmm.
No. Here. So I'm like halfway between ish. And then I'll do
Okay.
my history check.
Alright. Get a nat 20.
It's not gonna happen. Son of a bitch!
Unfortunately not. You try and dig deep into those memories and you can't quite put your finger on what it is. There's just something missing and you can't tell
I'm gonna
what.
use a fucking luck point. I'm bored of this.
Okay. Roll again.
It's gonna be even worse, I'm telling you. Always is. Yeah,
It
there
is
you
worse. It is worse.
Yeah.
And I think, is that all 3 of your luck points now or not?
Mm-mm.
No?
I have 1 left.
Okay. Now, if people want to finish now, then we can finish now, but I don't know whether you want to go for one more round before we end the session.
I can carry on.
We are quite tired,
Mm-hmm.
and we have a lot to do tomorrow because we're moving back from Gothenburg to our old apartment for a while.
Yeah.
So we would probably prefer to end it here.
Okay.
That's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. So we end it here, and we'll pick this up next time.
Sweet.
Woo, we didn't all die.
That's for
Yeah.
next time.
That's a next time special. That's what that is.
Yeah.
Right. So I need to get your inventory items and drag them across, so that Taryn has now got them. Let me. I'm just gonna put them at 0 so that you know that you've got the thing still, so I don't have to re-put it back into your inventory, but that it has been removed from your inventory now. And that should be enough to. Yeah, there we go. Lovely.
Nice.
Whoop whoop.
Great stuff, guys. That was awesome. We're getting somewhere in this fight, and there's still a long way to go, to be honest. But you know, you're getting somewhere at least, and you're chipping away at her health, even if nothing else. I reckon that in the next couple of sessions, you may have actually beaten her, if you keep at it. But we'll figure out what happens next time, next week. Same time, same bat time, same bat channel. So I'm going to end the recording here.